Well, hello! Welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and after a little break during COVID-19, the Board Game Geek store is open again, and that means it's time to fire up our little box of wonders and see what new things it has for us. And then stick around, because for the first time in one of these episodes, I finally have an item so big it can't fit into the box. Also, on screen and in the description of this video is an affiliate link, and anything you buy after following it will give a small percentage of the proceeds back to Watch It Played without costing you anything extra. So thanks for using that if you do, and thank you Board Game Geek for supporting us in this way. First up though, we have a promo pack that I was keen to order. It's a skills expansion for one of my favorite flip and writes, Cartographers. At the start of the game, you shuffle these 8 cards together and then reveal 3 of them. Let's say we reveal these 3. Then, once per season, each player can activate one of the 3 skills for that game by spending coins to pay the cost, which is shown here in the upper right-hand corner. You just cross those coins that you've fulfilled off of your sheet. This means you'll then get the awesome listed ability, but you will not be able to score those coins any longer for the rest of the game. If you'd like to learn how to play Cartographers, you can find a video for that here on this channel. Now, another game that we featured recently was Everday Land, and boy howdy, do we have a lot of promos related to that. About 5, I think, here. So let's go to the table and check out each of them. Boy howdy. I don't think that's something that people say anymore. If you bought the collector's edition of Everday, then these 2 expansions already come included. But if you missed out and have the regular retail edition, you can get them this way. The Legends pack contains 10 heroes and unique locations that add more variety and complexity to your games when you play. Similarly, the Extra pack is 15 cards that add new critters and constructions to your game. If you have the separately released Everday Pearlbrook expansion, then you can pick up this Freshwater Mini expansion pack, which will bring in new adornments, forest, and event cards. But again, if you have the deluxe edition of the Pearlbrook expansion, then you already have these. However, if you have the retail versions of the core game and Pearlbrook expansion, then we have 2 separate component upgrade packs here, which allow you to upgrade the occupied cardboard tokens to wooden pieces, and the pearls to actual plastic pearl bits. Look, just so you know, boy howdy is an expression from a TV show in the 60s called Howdy Doody. I mean, it's not like the 60s were that long ago, right? Also, did you know that howdy is a shorthand way of saying, how do you do? And howdy was quite often used as an expression in the Old West, which brings us to our next promo for Great Western Trail. Now that was a grade A top-of-the-line segue right there. This is a very simple promo. It's just 2 new master tiles that you mix in with those from the base game, and then during setup you draw 5 of the station master tiles randomly from the 7 that you have, putting the extra 2 back into the box, and this will just give you a little more variety. This one here will give you $12, and the other one provides 2 permanent certificates, but you'll notice neither of these provide you with victory points at the end of the game. All right, well now we go from a Great Western Trail to an animal with a great tail with this. That is a terrible segue. This is a Chameleon expansion for Fast Slots. Let's take a look. I've not played this game, but everyone I know who has said good things, so it's one I do hope to try. But this pack will give you a new animal that not only changes colors, but can act as a joker for any animal in the race. Now let's go from the animal kingdom of Fast Sloths to the card kingdom of Valaria. I can live with that segue. That's acceptable. Actually, the BGG store has a load of different card packs and promos for this game, but I just grabbed this Agent one as an example to mention. Players will now have the option with this expansion to hire an agent for 1 turn in order to use its particular skill. For example, with the assassin here, you can hire it to take out an opponent's summoner, and there's a whole bunch more of these types of abilities. Just be sure to check the store's descriptions for the Valaria promos, because some, like this one, were included in Kickstarter add-ons which you might already have. But if not, then you can go get them. Well, that brings us to the big finale, and I really mean it, because perhaps you've played Rhino Hero. I have. It's a family game that I break out with adults and kids alike, and it's a great little dexterity game packed into a small box. But not anymore. Now at the BGG store, you can get the heroic-sized version of Rhino Hero. This is accurately labeled the Giant Edition. It's the same game, but it's definitely a very different experience. And so whether you're having a party at your house or maybe you're running a convention, this is the sort of game that's definitely going to attract a crowd and some attention. When you're playing, It can go over 6 feet tall. As you can see, I'm 6 feet tall and it's already over my head. You might need a chair for some of these higher levels if you actually get this high. Chair is not included in the game. Huh? Not bad. But let's be honest, you're here to see this fall over, aren't you? All right, fine, we'll do that. Oh boy, not to the camera! This massive edition of the game is not normally available in North America, so it had to be specially imported in by Board Game Geek, and that means that each copy is not particularly cheap. But boy howdy, is it a heck of a lot of fun. And so is sharing these promos and this game with you here. And you can find everything that I showed you and lots of other cool stuff over at the BGG store, which I'll link to in the description below. And if you use that link to visit the store, then again, any purchases you make after that point will help the channel here. So consider using it, and I'll be back in the future to show you some more selections in detail. But until that next episode, thanks for watching.